A show full of endless possibilities, endless stories, and a vast of characters to explore. Yeah, and we only got a few from that. I get it. Maybe you didn't want to introduce a new character or who eventually would play on the big screen. That's fine. The time of the shooting, you guys had the rights of so many superheroes and stories. Like, what the hell? We could have gotten more character spotlight than Captain Carter too. Like, she was getting overplayed at the same time now. What if Captain Carter took the Kang Dynasty out? What if Captain Carter was part of the big Avengers? What if blah 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 blah? Come on, let's get a different story going on. And what happened to the X-Men? Now that the show's wrapped up, what happened, man? What happened? I was Captain Carter sometimes the main focus in every season, like that, like season 1, season 2, and then season 3. Like she was the main focus the whole time. A lot of people are saying that. And when were there more exploration for like other character stories too? Like to be told, like, come on, man, we have like some good characters. All right, let's get into it. For starters, AC Bradley was the head writer, and she expressed how she was wanted to make stories for lesser known characters and make her own little, universe. And that's what she said in the interviews. She explained how Peggy Carter was an underdog and how the writer is a sucker for underdogs. Okay. Which would explain why she would be featured in a lot in the season 1 and season 2 and so on.
Part, deconstruct them, find out what makes them tick, and then find new ways to tell the story. I mean, I'm a big sucker for an underdog, and at times that's what Peggy Carter is. She's the woman who is not supposed to be in the room. She's the woman who's supposed to be on the sidelines pining for Steve Rogers, and we're like, nope, we're going to show a woman who knows her worth and see how that changes the world.
But on season 3, she later gets replaced by a new head writer named Matthew. He co-wrote some of the episodes with Bradley. He was also like confirmed to write season 3 of X-Men '97. He was also credited for the script and continuity department in Thor: Love and Thunder. And you know how that will go. So you get an idea who these writers are and what their focus were. You started getting an idea where the show was heading story-wise. Now, for characters, fan asks, why couldn't they use the characters, or why couldn't we see like superheroes like Blade, like Deadpool, like stuff like that? And over here, Brian Andrews, the director of season 3 of What If, he said, characters like Ghost Rider, Better Ray Bill, Iron Fist, and Shang-Chi were talked about like to be used in the What If series, but the higher ups they could basically implying that they didn't want them being used, and saying that they were most likely going to be used in upcoming films, so they didn't want to like them clashing together story wise. And Andrew also didn't know that he could have used most of the X-Men heroes and villains. Like, what? Like, bro, come on, lock it in, man. Pay attention, communicate, like talk to your bosses, that you could ask around, like, what characters can we use? Can we use this character now? Can we use this character? They could have done so much in exploring this, but it also seemed Disney was just holding them back. So there could have been a chance if they did have permission, like if they did ask, like, oh, can we use these characters? Disney would have just shut them down and said, nah, son. And season 1 was pretty good, not too bad. Episodes like What If Ultron 1 was dope. The zombies were dope. What if Ant-Man killed like the Avengers? That was dope. Doctor Strange, What If, like, those were pretty good. Then season 2 came along, and I was like, what was season 2 about? Like, I completely forgot most of the stories. Then I just remembered, like, it just seemed like boring. It was pretty bad. And then season 3, oh my god, I didn't even think it can get worse than that. Like, what are these stories, man?
No!
Oh.
Circles.
Oh no, we're going down. Abandoned ship.
Daddy's got you, baby.
Faster, Howard, faster!
Is this about the stones? Have you found them? Where are they?
Magical?
I wasn't a huge fan of the animation in the show, but also I let it slide. I was just like, like some of the stories seem decent, so I'll let it like play out. But when the stories are boring and terribly written, we have an issue. If they really wanted to have fans invested more, introduce a new Avengers team up. Like, stop using Carter like in every team up, like in every season. That's boring. Like, nobody wants to see that the whole time. Like, if they could have done, like, what happened to the King Dynasty? Like, it's implied that she beat them at the end. Like no way. Like they could have at least showed us some of that. And then some people might say, "Oh, they can't show because Jonathan Majors an issue." And have a different actor, you know? Or you could have had literally like some better shows, like episodes. I mean, like come on, we could have had Kang invading Earth, killing the Earth's heroes, or showing that he's either a weak ass character getting beat by barely getting beat by the Avengers or different superheroes. You know, like show something like that. But let's say, oh no, they couldn't use it. Like blah blah blah. Okay, then like we still have so many other villains that you could have used at a deal right now. And if people were saying, oh, you can't use Jonathan Majors because of his actor, blah blah blah. Still, you could have just had a different variant of him. And then let's say this, like a lot of fans wanted to see like an Infinity War story where the other half gets snapped instead. And there's another what if episode, like people are wanting like Star-Lord doesn't punch Thanos. Like that would have been decent. Or if Disney doesn't want to like ruin the image of their movies, like because oh no, it's gonna like lose interest in fans or some bullshit like that. There's literally what if vampires. Have a Blade cameo. Come on, throw Mahershala Ali in this. He needs this already. I want to see Blade. And there's literally also what if the Eternals intervened? What if the Illuminati fought like someone else unbeatable? Another like villain that we don't know, haven't seen in a while. Not Wanda. Or what if they actually beat her? Like they could have showed that. What if Quicksilver survived? What if all like the past side villains, you know, like Crossbones and them like got together to beat the Avengers and like created a little evil group or the evil Avengers? Like what if that? And what if Deadpool? Like we could have had so many like scenes with Deadpool. Like literally they teased that. And then what if Deadpool was in every movie secretly? Like, you know, like he was he was there this whole time. He was in Endgame, Infinity War, Age of Ultron. Like he was in almost every scenario in every movie. That would have been funny. Like little glimpse, that like part one, like one episode when he was there. The other season, part two, like a what if he was there. That would have been funny. Come on. So many possibilities, but you know they went with this.
The shards we collected from 625, we are looking at broken pieces of the fifth dimension itself. The last time something like this rained down on the multiverse,
Infinity Ultron blasted through the observational plane and nearly destroyed all of existence.
All right, hey. Not on my duck wrist. Birdie.
And then at the end of the show, we got teased this, man. Like, what the hell? And it's literally like a straight, like, fuck you from Disney. Or I literally felt like I got spit on by them. Like, it was like, hey, look what you could have got. Then straight spit on me. They didn't want to greenlight these characters. It just feels like it's unorganized, a shitstorm, a terrible communication. And at the end, it was catered to the hard MCU fans, honestly. Like, but it felt flat on its face. Only 3 seasons due to other bigger issues behind the scenes, and the director said of the whole What If series, they might have a revival coming later, like after their Avengers movies. But I don't know. Like honestly, I think they should just leave it as is. Like nobody wants to see. Like the What If concept is interesting. Like there's so much potential, so much like you could do with it, but a lot of people are not interested because of like the writing. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below, and until the next time, lates.